In this era of TWS, neckbands might sound a little bit boring, but actually neckbands sound better than most of the TWS you get in the same price range. Neckband would be one of the most useful forms of Bluetooth earphones. Launched at just rupees 1699, what I have here is the OnePlus Buds Wireless Z3. I know this is going to go on sale after 5 days, but I got a chance to get this unit directly from OnePlus a week back, so I've been using it from 1 week and I'll share what is my opinion on this particular device. Now, a spoiler alert, there is nothing much that has changed from the previous generation. Rather than being a major upgrade, this tends to be much more of a minor fixes of what were the problems of the previous generation. Before we go deep dive into this, coming straight to the point, if you're a person who goes for delivery, like say Swiggy, Zomato, Amazon, if you're any kind of delivery boy, then this thing is the best thing that you can get. Apart from that, from a generic consumer point of view, the main reason you are going to love this product is its impressive battery life. I'll talk about it in a bit, but there is also one more thing that is interesting. But yeah, it comes in a not so interesting white package with the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z3 written on top of it. You can see the design. In the package, you have the neckband, which actually feels very light in hand, along with large and small silicone ear tips, a user guide and a warranty information card. Yes, there is no Type-C cable in it. I mean, who uses it? The one which I have is a classic black color. Interestingly, it's very lightweight. I think it's around 26 grams. And the place that goes around your neck, this is I think made of very soft silicone. Kind of feels rubbery, but rather it's slim. On the right side, you have this enclosing with the OnePlus branding, and I assume the battery has to be inside this. This has around 220 mAh of battery, which is actually big for a neckband. All the controls and the things comes on the left side. I mean, if you have used Z2, this looks same. You have the plus minus buttons which are for volume, and in the middle you have the multifunction button to play, pause, change songs, invoke the AI assistant. I mean, the one in your phone. No, it's not a power button. And here you have a small hole for the mic, and then you have the blinking LED here. Surprisingly, this Type-C port here is rather exposed. It's not covered. So you might have to be a little bit careful. Nothing should go inside. Yeah, I know it's IP55 test and water resistance rated, but I would say rather to be safe than sorry. Moving along downside, you have the wires, and I think it has a slight groove if you see closely, and it ends up in the buds. The buds are made out of plastic, a mix of glossy and matte plastic. The silicone tips are fine, but if you ask me about the fit, the default tips that they have given, I think this is the medium one, it is loose for my ears. Normally when I get a TWS, whatever comes with it by default is something which fits perfectly. So for me, the medium is not fitting perfectly, so I think I have to go with large. So you have to choose according to your ears. Now, to turn this on, you have this magnetic earbuds. You just have to release this, and this has decently strong magnet. So you have to take it apart and compare to the Z2. This one now comes with Bluetooth 5.4, and you even have the Google Fast Pair. So if you just take it out, it just instantly connects, and you can link it with your Gmail. But this thing is also a pain if you're a person who carries a neckband in your office bag. I mean, I normally keep my earphones in my bag, and I just kept this inside along with my laptop charger, my laptop, mouse, etc. I was traveling in bike, and unfortunately, I don't know, I went through a porthole, and that's when this thing just separated. I didn't know it because it was in my bag. I was riding, I got a call, then my phone vibrated. I was getting a call, I took it and then kept it in my ears. I was hello, nobody's answering. Then I got to know that this was connected to my phone. I mean, that is a little bit pain for me. But the microphone, it's actually very impressive. I mean, just listen to an audio sample. You're listening to the microphone output of the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z3 in a calm environment. So this is how it would sound like. So this is how it would sound in a silent room. Now I'm just gonna play a traffic sound in the background just to simulate how it would be when you're outside in the roads. Listen to this. Now this is how the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z3 would sound like when you have heavy traffic going around you. So this is how you can hear my voice. So last generation Z2 had noise cancellation. Now it's 2025, so they had to rename it. So they have given it as AI noise cancellation. but what it does is the same. Okay, now coming to the main part of buying this thing. How does it sound? If you have a OnePlus phone, okay, when you connect it, you can control all the settings directly from the Bluetooth settings. But if you're not a OnePlus user, you have to install the Hey Melody app. If you install the Hey Melody app and then connect this, by default, the sound signature is set to balanced. I'm not sure who named it, but what balanced in OnePlus I think means is if you hear a song, the bass is a little bit heavier. This one comes with the same 12.4mm big drivers. Because of that, it adds a little bit more extra punchy bass on top of the normal audio. So you would not probably hear the trebles and mids as good as how the bass is. And second reason for this is if you see the bass wave is already turned on by default for you, which actually increases the bass. So balanced is not how it sounds. So if you want a proper balanced sound, change it to serenade. And if you're watching movies, then I would say set it to bold. And if you're listening to music, then you can set it to bass. One thing that you can try in this is the OnePlus 3D audio, which technically as per this animation should make the sound come all around you, but it's a stereo earphones. It's a very low budget earphones, so you just feel that something has changed, but it's not like wow. But there is one thing that you can try at your own risk. In the bass wave, you have a slider which says strong and weak. Just put a bass heavy song and try sliding this to the end of the strong, and then you will hear a bass which actually, I don't know, I felt like, I don't know if it's just for me, it felt like the sound that comes out of a subwoofer but without the surrounding vibrations. The bass felt so powerful, it's not distorted, but I can hardly hear for 1 to 2 minutes, then my ears started paining, my head started paining. I just left it out. So if you are a really good bass lover, then for you, try this. But it's not for everyone. And all the buttons that you see in this can be customized through this Hey Melody app. And the battery life that OnePlus claims is at 50%, you will be getting around 36 hours, which is 6 hours from last year. But a normal person is gonna anyway listen at 65 to 70%. In that case, you'll get around 30 hours. So that's what I said in the beginning. If you are a person who goes for delivery, then for you, battery life is something which is not avoidable. And this thing is the super convenient thing. I mean, this neckband category is so underrated that TWS has become the new standard, new norm. If you wear this neckband and go outside, then people are like, oh, this guy is outdated. But if you see in the other side, convenience. You don't have to carry a case everywhere. You don't have to have that fear of one bud falling off. You can easily carry it around your neck. Anytime you want, just disconnect that cable in your ear stock and you don't have to worry about battery life at all. As I said, for 1,600 rupees price range, whichever TWS you take it, this would definitely sound better than that. But there are few things that I thought would be coming in this generation, but it didn't come. As one very important thing, multi-point connectivity. If I have to connect to my laptop and phone together, that's not possible. Second thing is ANC is missing. I know in 2025 ANC and transparency mode is something that has to be there. It has become like a standard. I know OnePlus is gonna release another one saying Z3 ANC, but why? Just make the ANC the new norm. Apart from that, there is nothing much that I have to say about this. If you are looking for a good neckband in this price range, this is a good recommendation. But if you see, there is no major change from the Z2 to Z3. So Z2 is now going for around 1,300 rupees when compared to this introductory 1,700 rupees price point. So if you want to save some bucks, just go get the Z2. Also, if you don't care, just 200-300 rupees more, get this. I hope this video made sense, made you help with the purchase decision. If you have any more doubts, just let me know through the comments. So that's it. Until next time, bye bye.